Good morning, students. Today we will study transversal lines. So, in this exercise, before solving exercise 18b, we have to know the transversal lines, and by this transversal line, which type of angle is forming and what are the angles about that we will study. So, this transversal lines you can kindly take out page number 262. A line which intersects two or more given lines in a plane at the distinct means different point is called transversal. Definition you can see: a line which intersect two or more given lines in a plane at distinct point is called transversal. So example, two lines, suppose these two lines are there, another one line if it is intersecting, okay, this line is intersect, so this is called transversal. This is the transversal line, okay. At the distinct point, one is here and one is here, okay. So two, and it is not written that it is a parallel or what, okay, their line, these two lines are parallel or not, it is not given. Simple, these two lines it is they, these two lines can be parallel, or that means they may be parallel or may not be parallel, okay. But simply any type of line, this type of line, and it will be transverse, it will be intersect. Or a line which intersects two or more lines, it is not necessarily only two, it can be three lines also, and it can be intersect, okay. So this is your transversus line. So example you can see in the figure 1 and 2 line, and okay, here you can see in this figure example line 1, this example 1 and 2, this line n is intersect this line l and m, okay. And here also these two lines are there already, this line m and this line l is already they are intersecting, okay. But one more line is, that is n, that is the transversing these two lines, okay. So intersect the two distinct point which is a and b. Here also two distinct point a and b, but in figure it is not transversal. Why? Because it is not intersecting the lines, means they are not intersecting more than two or more lines, means it should be intersect, means it's a simple logic is that if two lines or three lines are there, any line is crossing, it should intersect at some points, or it should be more than two, more than two. If two lines are there, at least two are intersecting or not. If three or four lines are there, it is more than two, but it should not be less than two. But here you can see in this example it intersects only at point a, not more than one point, okay. So for the transversal it should be intersect more than one point, okay. So a line which intersect two or more given lines, okay, a line which intersects two or more given lines in a plane at distinct point. So it's clear that it should be how many lines? Two or more than two. And of course it will be, if it will be intersect, and it should be intersect in a such a way that it should lines in a that should intersect at the distinct point, okay. A line which intersects two or more given lines in a plane at a distinct point is called transversal, okay. Here you can see 2 points, here also 2 points, but here is not 2 points, only this line is intersecting at a one point. Two lines are there, but it is intersecting at only one point, okay. There should be two lines or more than two lines, no problem, but the intersection point should be also more than two, okay. Now next you can see these are the examples. Two here also you can see two points, here is also 2 points, here is also 2 points, and these two lines are not parallel. It is not necessary they should be parallel, they should intersect at 2 point, yes, okay. So this is called transversal, this is called transversal, okay. Now there is some interior and exterior region. Interior means which is inside, okay, this is the interior, this is the interior, and which is the outside, this is the exterior, okay. If between two lines, the region between the two lines, this is called the interior part, okay. And outside of the that two lines, okay, that is called exterior part, okay. Now we have know about the transversals, means that lines that intersect at two or more different points, two or more lines that intersect more than two or more than 2 points, okay. Now if two lines are parallel in this, here we have just explained that these two lines, we have not given the condition that they are parallel or not. Okay, they can be, as I have told here, these lines can be parallel or not parallel, and they are intersecting each other. But now here is here I am giving, we are studying now angles form two parallel lines cut by transversal. Means here we are giving the compulsory one, means now we have just assume two lines, means we have drawn two lines and they are parallel. Parallel means between their distance will be always equal. Their distance between, already we have studied, their distance between, the distance between two line is what, equal. Okay, now any other line will transverse. Suppose this line is L, this line is M, and this line is N. So this is intersecting at point A and this is the intersecting at point B, and it is given that these two lines are parallel. Now in this condition some angles is forming, and about these angles we will study what are the names, how we are explaining these angles, which angles are equal, what it is called, that we will study. In this exercise we have to study about this. Means two parallel lines should be, these two parallel lines and one transversal lines, and now they are forming some angles. Just see the some angles are forming. Which are the angles? Suppose this angle is forming this angle, here is also one angle, here is also one angle, here you can see one angle is, here is also, here also, and here also. So one by one we will study. Okay, so here two lines are parallel and one is transversal. Okay, angle formed by two parallel lines cut by transversal line. Okay, now let's see. Now first of all you can see in this there are some angles like angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, 6, 7, 8. It's given the name of the angle. Now, so how you can understand this concept? Okay, which angle is equal and which angle is, what the angles are called. So here you can see the angle 3, 5, 4 and 6. These angles are called alternate angle. So why, what I told, the name of the angle, this angle 3, next angle I told 5, I told 4 and I told 6. These angles means you can check that these angles I told 3 and 5, I just given the name of the 3 and 5 and 4 and 6. These two angles are called, 3 and 5 are called alternate interior angle, as well as I told that 4 and 6 is called also interior alternate angle. As well as also you can say that number A and 7, this one 1 and 7 and 2 and 8 also you can say they are interior, they are alternate angle but not interior, they are exterior alternate angle, they are exterior. Okay, what you can say, they are exterior alternate angle because they are outside. If they are outside we are calling exterior, if it is inside we are calling interior. Alternate means just opposite of that, means you can just simply alternate, means one is here, is the here, alternate, this is the alternate. Okay, you don't confuse, we have studied in the previous exercises, that was the vertical opposite. Okay, vertical opposite, it was like this angle is equals to this angle and this angle was equal to this angle. So this type of angles is called vertical opposite angle. What it is called? It is called vertical, okay, vertical opposite angle. Okay, so this type of angle is called vertical opposite angle. Okay, but this angle is by the two parallel lines. Okay, and now we are talking about this angle and this angle. So this is called, this about this angle and this angle, this is called alternate angle. Okay, these are called alternate angle. It is inside, so we can say interior alternate angle. If it is outside, here or here, so we can say exterior alternate angle. Okay, so now to learn it also there is some shortcut method. We have to just know forming this letter Z. If you remember this letter Z also you can understand it. So see here, if the letter is forming like this Z, so check this angle, these two angles will be called the alternate angle. Also backward Z, also you can see this angle and this angle is called alternate angle, you just see from there these angles. If it is, here I am just drawing, if it is like this, okay, so angles, which angles are forming, this angle and this angle, so you can check that for this and also for this angle and this angle. Okay, so I am drawing the one shape, Z shape. Check this Z shape I am drawing. So now these two angles are covering, so these two angles, here is this two angle. And now backward Z is there, this is the backward Z. Here is again two angles are forming, these two angles it is. So these two are called alternate interior angle. For this Z is forming. Also you can apply for this also, sidewise Z. Okay, so this is the also alternate angle. So I hope now understand the alternate angle. And this is the inside, so that's why we are calling inside alternate angle. And these are the equals also, these angles are equal also. In the next we will study in the next exercise, when we will solve exercise 18C. So we will use this like that, alternate angles are equal, corresponding angles are equal. Okay, the sum of interior angles is equals to 180. So that's that all we will study in the next exercise. Okay, now this is about the alternate angles, okay, the forming letter Z. Now next we have the corresponding angle. So the pair of angle 1 5 2 6 4 8 and 3 7, so they are called the, and they are on the same side of the transversal, such that one interior and one exterior, so they are called corresponding line. Okay, sorry, corresponding angle. So you can understand here. Okay, now angles are here. So these are the angles. This is the angle 1 2 3 4. Similarly here as angles are there, 8, here is 5, here it was 6, and here it was 7. So now corresponding angle 1 and 5, so you just check that 1 and 5, this angle we are talking. Okay, and we told that, what I told, 2 and 6, so check that 2 and 6, 2 and 6. Similarly 3 and 7, 3 and 7, 4 and 8. Okay, 4 and 8. So these pairs are called the corresponding angle. So how you can understand the corresponding angle? Simple, very simple. They should be on the one side. Okay, one side, either one side means either this side or this side. Okay, and one should be interior and one should be exterior. One should be interior and one should be exterior. Suppose here in this part, at this point A and this point B, at this point B we have taken this angle. So if this is this angle, which type of angle it is? Exterior angle, outside of the line. So we have to take the this angle, means inside one. And these two, the pair of these two are called corresponding, means they should be in the one side. They are if we divide is the one side, this is the one side. Okay, and this is the another side, this side you can say another side. Okay, now this is the one side and one should be interior. Suppose I have taken interior this one, so we have to take the exterior of the other point, exterior of other point. If we take the at point B, we have taken interior, so we have to take at B exterior. Okay, and the same side. Similarly you can do for the other side also. If you have taken this one exterior at point A, okay, so this is at the left side, so same we have to take the interior of the other one, other point, and they are in the same side. Okay, left side they are at the which side? Left side, they are the right side. Similarly if we have taken the interior of the at the A, at A we have taken interior. Okay, at A we have taken interior, so at B we have to take the exterior. Okay, and these two are called the corresponding angle. And simple basic, you just also you can understand for the corresponding also. What I told, this angle will equals to this angle. Okay, so what you can do, if you cut it, this portion you can cut, and same portion you move it and paste it here, you can see this angle and this angle will cover to each other or not. This angle will cover to each other. So means you will cut this full part and you just paste it over here, you will see that this will be cover exactly. That's why it is called cross bending angles. Okay, so this is the another method to understand it. Now for here also you can understand from here corresponding these angles, and this angle is the corresponding. If you move it to the here, and you will see that this angle will cover to this angle exactly. Or secondly, what I told that they should be at the same side. Yes, they are at the left side or not same side. One should be interior, one should be exterior. So you can see this is the exterior angle. Okay, at this point this is the exterior. So at this point it should be interior. Check that this is the interior. Yes, this is the interior or not. At this point it is interior. So here also they are at the same side. Yes, at it is one interior, one is at exterior. Okay, at they should be in the same side, either left, right, top, bottom, and their angle should be one interior and exterior. Or in another way you can say one can other cover to the another. So this is about the corresponding angles. And also you should know these corresponding angles are also equal. Okay, these angles will be equal in its a dimension, its a length, its a degree will be the equal. That angles will be equal. So alternate angles and exterior angles are corresponding angles are equal. Okay, now next we have co-interior angles. Okay, so now what is the co-interior angle? The pair of angles like 4 and 5. So check that where is the 4, like this 4 and 5. Okay, the pair of angles such that 4 and 5, 3 and 6, 3 and 6, okay, lies interior region of the same side. Means you can check that this line, these two angles is the which side, left side, and these two angles also in the left side, and they are at the interior, okay, of the transversal. So this type of angle is called co-interior angles. Co-interior means they are interiors. Okay, they are interiors. Okay, they are interiors and the same side. Okay, they are interior but same side. Likewise 2 and 7, they are exterior, so and the same side, you can say co-exterior angle. Like 1 and 8, they are the same side and they are outside, so you can say co-exterior angle. Okay, inside same side, so you can say co-interior. Okay, outside same side, you can say co-exterior. And they are not unequal, their angles will be not equal. So only which angles are equal? Corresponding angles and alternate angles. Corresponding angles and alternate angles are equal. And also we have studied in the previous chapter, vertical opposite angles are also equal, but these co-interiors and co-exterior angles will be not equal. Okay, so now let's do the exercise. Now exercise 18b. First, transversal line L. Okay, so see that transversal line L to the line N and M. Name the following. Okay, we have to name the followings. So first, pair interior angles on the same side of transversal side. So interior angles we have to write. Interiors. So you can see who are the interiors? 7 and 2. Here is 3 and 6. So you can write angle 2 and 6 in the one side. Okay, and we can write angle 7 and angle 3. Okay, the pair of the interior angles. Okay, so they are the interior angles. Okay, and likewise you can write like 2 and 6 in the one side, 7 and 3, and they are all are the at the interiors. Like next, pair of exterior angle on same side of the transversal line. Same side, so same exterior angles they are talking. So like 1 and 4, they are the exterior and the same side. Similarly 8 and 5, same side and they are exterior. As we have done the last just question number 1, 7 and 3 interior, same side. 2 and 6, same side, interior. Okay, now two pairs of alternate interior angle. Interior alternate. Okay, means interior and should be alternate. Means like you can say this cross type of formation. or the Z formation, you can say that. So like 7 and 6, they are interior. They are talking about the interior alternate. Interior, they should be inside. So 7 and 6, okay, and 2 and 3, they are the interior alternate. So write angle 2 and angle 3, and you can write angle 6 and angle 7. Okay, if it is the alternate exterior, then you can say 1 and 5. Interior exterior, sorry, exterior alternate angle. Exterior alternate means 1, 5 and 4 and 8, but it is interior, so that you can write. Or simply you can, the formation you can remember Z, or this sorry, this Z, or this type of Z. Okay, so you can just remember this is the alternate. Okay, now 4 pairs of corresponding angle. Corresponding, as I told, that same side, either same, it should be same side. And if we take the first, at the first point we take the exterior, then another point we have to take the interior. So likewise 1, 3, okay, 1 and 3, this part, 1 interior exterior, 4, 7, 8, 6, 5, 2. So like this you can write the corresponding angle. Corresponding angle means we have to take the one side, at one point we have to take the interior, so then at other point we have to take the exterior. If we take the interior, another point we have to take this exterior, likewise. Now number 2, in the given figure, write the name of, we have to write the name of the, in the given figure. So write the name. So first, in the given figure, so there are two, you can see, you have to divide there in the two parts, because this transversal line L, okay, so it divide in the two parts, like PQ and PR. Okay, so let's see, it will be divided into like this, and also for this. So let's do it. In alternate interior angle. Okay, so first interior alternate angle we have to write. Okay, so for the transversal line PQ we will see. Okay, PQ, suppose this is the one line and this is the one line, and this is the PQ is our transversal. Okay, this is, now with this, for this PQ we will write, for transversal line PQ, transversal line PQ we will write for this. Okay, so now what we have to write, interior angles. Okay, so in this, what are the interiors? So you can check that interiors like 9, 6. Okay, so sorry, there is 9, 9 and 7. Okay, we can write 9, and here is the 7, so we can write 9 and 7. This will be not, because it is asking alternate interior, so 9 and 7. So you can write for this 9 and 7 for this transversal PQ. Then corresponding angles we have to write the same side. Okay, and but it's a, one should be interior, one should be exterior. So we can write for this 5 and 7, for this angle 5 and 7. So you can write 5 and 7. Okay, next vertical angles. Okay, vertical angles you can write like 5 and 9. Okay, vertical angles, already you know, vertical angles are like this, one angle is there and another angle is there. So these two angles are called vertical opposite angle. These angles and this angles is called vertical angle. So now for this vertical angle is 5 and here is the 9. Okay, same for 8 and 6. Okay, now for co-interior angles with respect to the both transversal PQ and PR. Okay, both PQ and PR we have to write the co-interior angles. So co-interior angles, for between these two they should come. So 1 will become this 6 will come, sure. Okay, next who will come between PQ? Okay, this PQ and PR. So this is the 6 and 7 also. Yeah, this 7. So co-interior angles, they are the co-interiors. Means co-interior, just I told that co-interior, which type of angles? Co-interior means this is a transversal line and they should be lie between same side and they should be interior. they are the interior and same side. They are interior and the same side, either this side, so they are the interior and same side. So that we have to write. So for this only 6 and 7 are there, 6 and 7 they are the co-interior. So this is we have written for the PQ, for the transverse line PQ. Similarly we can write it for the transverse line PR also. This line, for this line we can write it for the this line also PR. So for the transverse line PR also you can write for this all, like alternate interior angle. So alternate interior angle which will be, so for this will be, there will be 11 and 2, sorry 11 and 4, sorry 11 and 4 here, these two alternate interior. Next for corresponding angle 2 and 4, this 2 and 4, this 2 and 4 same side, and one is exterior and one is alternate. So likewise you can write for the all these vertical angles like this. All the co-interiors will be 3 and 4, 3 and 4. Okay, these 3 and 4 at the same side. So first you have to write the cross transversal values for the transfer about the PQ, and then after PR. So likewise you have to do it exercise 18b. Okay.